Back now live at Kearney High School. I'm Bridger Cruz, with me.
Kyler Manson.
And Kyler, it's going to be a great game coming into this today. Kearney versus Westside, a little bit earlier than a regular game, 4 o'clock. We're going to get started here very soon. The lights have gone out. The hype video is going to be underway as we speak. And Kyler, looking at this game, what are some of the things that you're most excited about seeing?
I'm excited about Omaha Westside's offense because I know that they can produce a lot of points on the board, but it's going to be tough with this Kearney High defense as they've only let so much amount of points this season.
Yeah, I think that'll be a big thing to see is Kearney hasn't exactly had the dream start to their season. You know, they've started off at 1-2, and I asked the assistant coach, like, nothing else to be said about it. We just got to come in and play better. And, I can't agree with you more. That's just what you got to do. You got to go in, play better, and find a way to win. And today'd be a great day for Kearney to see what they can do at home on a Saturday against a good team like Westside. Be a good time to see what they can do. But also, you look at Westside, such good opportunities for them on the road. Kearney, usually pretty packed house tonight, not a ton of people there. Kearney usually fills in as time goes on, but a good opportunity for them to get a nice win on the road. So overall, both teams fighting for one thing, and it's a win, but different incentives coming from both sides. Now let's meet the starters for both teams. First, let's get into the Westside Warriors. It's number 1, Sinai Foster. Number 3, Kara Strickland. Number 4, Kamora Jenkins. Number 13, Kat Gahan. And number 21, Sydney Hagen. And for the Kearney High Bearcats, it's number 2, Paige Milan. Number 3, Kennedy Garner. Number 13, Harley Straka. Number 23, Kelsey Hatcher. Number 40, Addie Helmbrecht. Both these teams, like we said, coming in, different incentives for Kearney. It was the injury to Kiara Dutenhofer that they've had to start adjusting to and trying to figure out how do we play and how do we win without her.
Such a devastating injury from Caitlin Dutenhofer, knowing that she could be one of the best seniors this team has, or even player this team has this season. Just an unfortunate ACL tear coming into the start of the season. Hopefully, she's predicting to be back.
Yeah, and that's always the hope is, can she be back? What can she do when she gets back is going to be the thing as well, because what's tough about injuries like this is even if you come back, and in what shape are you going to be in when you get back? So getting things underway, we're getting ready to roll. It's number 1, Sinai Foster, and up there it's number 40, Addie Helmbrecht for the Kearney High Bearcats. Foster wins the tip, and Kyler, we're off and ready to play some big-time Class A basketball. Already a quick turnover for Westside. Now it's Harley Straka back down the left end, takes it in herself. Can't finish the layup, almost a little bit too wide open. Send it back down the other end. That's Kat Gahan. 3 won't fall. That's Sinai Foster. So Foster put up the first field goal of the day for Westside and couldn't get it to fall. And they're talking about something. Shot clock. Yeah, I'd assume it'd be shot clock. If anything, I think it is a shot clock. It wasn't running when they needed it to be running. So, yeah, if we had to assume anything, it'd be that the shot clock wasn't running in time. So, shot clock is reset. Kearney will start it off now under their own hoop. And we'll get things rolling again. The press for Westside could give Kearney some problems. They're breaking it pretty easily right now, though. Paige Milan trapped in the post. She kicks it out. Up for the bucket. Falls short. Kelsey Hatcher can't finish. So back down the other end for Sydney Hagen.
Two dominant defenses we're looking at tonight. As we just saw Westside putting up a man coverage on the Bearcats in their own territory early on this game.
Yeah, it should be interesting to watch. That's Sydney Hagen. Put up the bucket.
Something keeps happening with the shot clock.
Yeah, and again, it's more shot clock issues. It's not resetting. So now they got to reset, but it's just That's what is kind of tough about the shot clock is when it struggles to reset like that, then you got to stop play, and then it kind of slows down the rhythm. So a reset back up, and it makes things kind of tough for Kearney a little bit if you look at it, because they got to reset every time, and Westside's able to set up in their press every time off these. So for Westside, it's working out well for them. Out of the press we go. Westside up by 2, and again the shot clock isn't running. More issues with it, so we're going to talk it over. Slow start to the first part of this game, Kyler, as we can't get the shot clock working.
It's only in Class A.
Only in Class A. Now Class B, though. Class B, they have moved the shot clock into Class B. And then so say a Class C2 or a C1 school plays a Class B school, they can elect to have that shot clock. If both teams agree on it, they can have the shot clock. So now we're trying to figure out how we make this easier and then where the ball starts from. Because that's the other tough thing is when you stop it, how do you make it equal?
It's so confusing for the players and people who's off the court.
Yes, yeah.
Half the time they don't even know what they're doing off the court. People who are watching.
So hopefully now we got it rolling. Shot clock's ticking. I think we're good. We should be all taken care of and underway now. That three's hoisted up by Mylan. Mylan hits the first field goal of the day for the Bearcats. Good bucket for her. She gets her first points. She had some big points against Elkhorn South. That game, though, just ended up South. Had a couple more buckets in Kearney, and Kearney went cold from the field. Kat Gahan gets herself a bucket to make it 4-3. That's Mylan. Got it in her hands again. Kicked it back out to Straka. Straka driving in the floater. That falls too. Nice little bump and run from Straka. Felt her defender on her back hip and knew she had her beat, so she went in with a nice floater. Off the floater, that's Kimora Jenkins. Haven't talked about her yet this quarter, but she puts up a floater. Can't get it to fall, but coast to coast, Kelsey Hatcher makes it a 3-point game.
We just really have to watch her on this valuable team she has with her. She's a junior, which she has one more season just to grow out, and I think she can be a real good commit if she goes somewhere.
Yeah, it's always interesting, to look at the development of players. Hatcher's another one of those. Shots put up. Hagen can't finish. Strickland almost made the play. She did make the play, pass it over to Gahan. And Gahan got fouled. First free throws of the day coming up now. At first free throw falls, that's Kat Gahan. She's got 2 points currently, looking for 3. Leader on the team is Jaya Freeman. She's got 3. So now second free throw won't fall. It's back to a 2-point game, 7-5. Inside, good kick and a good look. Addie Helmbrecht finishing in the post. But it's a nice dish from Straka. Inside the lane, looking for the shot body before Cara Strickland got fouled. Strickland gets it in bounds. Shot goes up, that's Kimora Jenkins. Off the rim and out of bounds. So a 4-point game we sit at, 9-5. Both teams still trying to figure each other out. Westside, though, this full court press, while they haven't gotten steals out of it, we haven't been able to see it more than one time without a stoppage due to some shot clock issues. So this is really one of the first times we're seeing this full-court press. And Kearney not having many problems breaking it. The quick kick out, Milan. Second three of the day for Paige Milan. She lets her second one fly. 2 for 2 from three-point land, and now she leads Kearney at 6 points. Inside Sanai Foster. Good defense from Helmbrecht. Milan just slows it down into the trap, pass it off to Hatcher. Helmbrecht the board. She can't finish. Sanai Foster finishes it out and gets herself a defensive rebound. But a good board for Addie Helmbrecht. She's undersized. Helmbrecht 6 foot. Sanai Foster 6'2". And now Sanai Foster knocks down the bucket. Good defense, Kara Strickland. She's going to have to go chase that ball, headed in. She'll take it left side, and it falls. She was guarded by Kennedy Garner. Gardner kind of just let her go. So now a three-point game, Westside, starting to cause some turnovers on this press for Kearney. Hatcher wanted the three, decided not to take it. Garner will. Falls just off. And rebound out Kimura Jenkins. Sanai Foster in the post, fouled. And 2 shots coming for her. Harley Straka picked up the foul. It's her first.
So can you tell me about this foul new play that's coming into play?
Yes, so the NSAA saw that they wanted to try to cut down on hard fouling at the end of games to try to get fouls. So what they did was they switched it. There's no longer any one-on-ones at 7, and double bonus starts at 5 free throws. So at 5 free throws, you're shooting 2 free throws every time, but then every quarter the fouls reset, the team fouls reset. Now personal fouls, those don't change. You still have 5 fouls to your name, and that's it. But after every quarter, your fouls reset, and once you get to 5, every foul becomes 2 free throws at the line. This is to help avoid kind of the menial fouls.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, it's if you look at game times, they've been cut down. Now's the other thing they wanted to try to do was not keep games going so long. That trap zone gives it a 2-on-1. Going up for the shot. That was Elena Jasnock. She couldn't finish. And then a travel. So Jasnock had a good look. Couldn't finish it. And Kearney still has a 1-point lead. And they've held on to it pretty well, but Westside is starting to get things figured out. Shot goes up. It's the first 3 to fall. McKenna Bush. And Straka throwing it back down. They want Helmbrecht inside. Helmbrecht's fouled. And that foul's also on McKenna Bush. So Bush goes in, gets herself a nice 3. And now headed to the line is Helmbrecht after Bush fouled her. So Kyler, what are you seeing so far in this first quarter?
I'm seeing how fast Omaha Westside can be after a turnover. They're just coast to coast.
Both shots fall for Helmbrecht. Ties it back up at a 14-14 game. Avery Franzen heading into the game now for Westside.
For Kearney.
For Kearney, yes, excuse me. I was trying to circle some stats. Bush has got it now 1-3-1 being deployed by Kearney. They had some success against that with some other teams. Foul called. And we'll see who it's on. I think it's going to be on Harley Straka. So Straka's got 2 fouls. She'll head to the bench, and Kennedy Garner will head into the game. Straka averaging 11.3 points per game. She's a big part of what Kearney does. Inside, Westside wants it, trying to go up with Elise Pedersen. Shot falls, but no dice. Westside back down the other end, trying to take a lead here late in this first quarter. And you talk about being fast. Westside is so fast-paced with their offense. They want the kick out, though. Just give it back off to Jahai Freeman. Inside into the post. McKenna Bush, 2 3-pointers for her to make it a 3-point game. She's come off the bench and is 2 for 2 already. Into the corner, 30 seconds to go for Kearney, 20 seconds on the shot clock. Kennedy Garner kicking it back out. You want to get the ball to Kelsey Hatcher in this situation. She's your leading scorer, but now 10 seconds. Garner puts up the 3, and it falls. Big time shots for both teams, and now 12 seconds to go. Shot clock's turned off. Tied at 17 all to end this first quarter. 6 seconds to go, 5 seconds. Looking inside, Peterson. She got fouled by Franzen. So now with 1 second left, Elise Peterson's at the line, shooting 2 with a second left. And overall was good defense, just Franzen at that very last moment put the hips in just a little bit too much. Now Josie Murray, as well as Paige Milan checking back into the game, trying to give Hatcher and Jasnock some rest. That second free throw misses, and that ends quarter number 1. 17 all, we're tied up here in Kearney. I'm Bridger Cruz, with me
Kyler Matson.
And we'll be back for more second quarter action coming up after this. Back now for the second quarter. We're actually right where we started off, 17-17, all tied up. Both teams very back and forth. Kearney ended up by 5 or 6, but just Westside, the patient way to chip themselves back into this game. And now 17-17, we're tied back up. And Kearney just trying to find something to do with it. Kara Strickland getting herself a steal. She's averaging 1.7 of those per game, so just one more and she's over her average. Inside, into the post, Kat Gahan can't finish. Rebound out by Helmbrecht. Quick kick to Garner. Garner dishes it back out. Patience so far for Kearney, but Hatcher launches a deep 3 and it rims out. Rebound Foster. So now Sanai Foster kicking it out, wanting the ball in Strickland's hands, and I can't blame him. Averaging 21 points per game, she leads their team by 11 points. Closest one to her is Sanai Foster at 10.3. But everything runs through Kara Strickland. Inside, 5 seconds to go. Into the post, everybody diving over it. Shot went up by Kimora Jenkins. Jenkins couldn't finish the shot, but she went in, got her own board, or at least knocked the ball on. That's a great second effort play. You missed the shot, but she was able to make up for it by going in there and causing some chaos, and now they got the ball under their own hoop. So now Jenkins got into the post, give it to Foster. Foster dancing around, she's blocked by Helmbrecht, gets her own ball, and then on the floor is the foul. We'll see who it's on. Addie Helmbrecht's got the foul. That's her second foul, so that'll bring in Avery Franzen. That's 2 girls already with some big fouls. Helmbrecht has it 2, and then Harley Stracco with 2 as well. So we'll get to see, just how well some of these girls who are their 6th, 7th girls off the bench play almost in a starting role. Shot went up, Kimora Jenkins wanted it. That's a trap zone right up the middle. Stracco dribbles it. Kicks it out to Garner. Garner the 3. I guess that's why she's got a 3 on her jersey. She's hit 2 already. Her only points coming from 3, she's got 6. Her and Paige Milan both with 6 points, both off 3s, and Kimora Jenkins is fouled. And Avery Franzen picked up the foul, her second. So now both of the more dominant posts for Kearney, Franzen and Helmbrecht, both find themselves with 2 fouls. So you know what you do if you're Westside? You run everything through Sanai Foster in the post. She's got to be getting looks. She's got to be getting shots up to see if you can't put both those girls in foul trouble. Both shots knocked down for Jenkins. Stracco inside, dishes it off to Franzen. Franzen gets herself the bucket. That's a great way to break a press. They found themselves in a 2-on-1 situation, and it's a nice way to handle it. Stracco goes in almost to the point of no return, and then able to dish it off to Franzen. Sanai Foster, she's got it at the 3-point line. She'll go in. Like I said, you got to be aggressive here. That's good defense, so by Franzen to help avoid the foul, but keep doing that if you're Foster. Go in there, keep being aggressive. And somebody's got to guard Harley Stracco.
She just zipped right through that defense.
Yeah, it's a nice play, just you see the open hole, you take it. Sanai Foster kicks it out to Jenkins. Jenkins trying to find something to do with it.
Jenkins has been a little struggling from that corner 3 over there on that left-hand side.
Yeah, she's taken one, wasn't able to connect on it, but still hasn't taken all that many shots. Foster's got it. Westside barely able to keep it alive. Shot clock violation. And Kearney making good defensive plays. There was nowhere to go. Kelsey Hatcher just able to dribble it out of the press. Inside, that was Sophie Glant, guarded by Foster. A little bit of a mismatch there, but it's on Westside's side. And a moving screen on Glant. Hatcher's got to give her a little bit more time to get set with the screen, because problem was Glant wasn't set since she tried to make an adjustment. If you make an adjustment like that, it's going to be a foul every time. McKenna Bush checking in now for Westside. She's made 2 threes as well. So we got 3 girls all around with just 2 threes and they haven't missed yet.
impressive squad we have on both teams over here. 3-point shooters all around and all across the board with not missing one. That's when you know that they're really going to have good potential in the future.
And a foul trying to post up Gabby Duvall. She was in the paint, picked up her dribble, and then couldn't do much else with it. Hatcher's got it, pushing it down. It was a 3-on-3. Kennedy Garner looking for 4. Rims out. Rebound Strickland. Strickland, the step back. Yes, ma'am. Long 2, and Straka quickly back down the other end. And fouled, going for 2 shots. Straka's been aggressive, and she's been intentional with what she's doing, which is a big reason of why she's getting shots. She decides what she's going to do, and she just goes and does it. You know, it's not like okay, plan A is this, plan B is this, plan C is this. It's, nope, I'm going to take this in, and I'm going in hard. Straka can't reward herself with her first free throw, but if she keeps doing that, she's going to be rewarded.
She just really wants to commit and want these free throw shots, knowing that this new rule system, if she gets fouled again, she could just take another 2.
Addie Snyder checks in, Straka heads out. But you also got to be careful. She's got 2 fouls. So I think you got to use her sparingly. Into the game, Jaya Freeman. Bush, she got blocked. Rebound Snyder. Garner down the other end. That's Paige Milan. Milan's wide open, little sandbag action.
She kept running while other people were trying to go for a press. Didn't notice it was coming, so she decided to go for the sandbag.
Yeah, she kind of just leaked out. Nobody was there. And then rimming out Gabby Duvall. It's the second time we've seen tough misses from Duvall. Nothing else you can really do about it. Hatcher, she got fouled. So she heads up to put up some shots. She's averaging 16.7 points per game, leading Kearney. Closest to her would be Harley Straka with 11.3. Hatcher knocks down both. Make it a 7-point game. And Kearney's just been doing a good job getting things done simply. They're just beating the press, finding the open lanes, but it's been Harley Straka as well as Paige Milan. Milan leads her team with 8, and that's good defense by Hatcher.
I think the real reason is Kearney wants to win this game. I think they're just more wanting to win this game. They have more commitment to this game.
See, I think both teams want to win. It's just right now still trying to figure things out. Game's still young. Hatcher passes it just before it's a travel. Hatcher gets her own board, or does she? She does not. Kara Strickland, slow to get up. She's kind of labored down. Took a hard hit when Hatcher came flying in there. Inside, no dice for Elise Peterson. Inside, ooh, what a pass. But a travel first. But wow, did you see that pass? Kennedy Garner, thread the needle.
Sneaks it through.
Lakeland Jocelyn and Paige Milan both checking into the game. Inside, going to work in the post as Peterson. She's fouled and heading to the line.
Kearney has to be aware that they're at 4 fouls right now.
Yeah, and that's a big thing now. Like you said, you got to be aware of this fourth foul. Got to start being careful. Only one of the free throws fall, and a jump ball heading Kearney's way, but the free throws for Westside haven't quite been falling like they'd like them to. That's a big thing as well. When you're trying to stick in games with teams, you really got to work for free throws. Those are free points, and can't be giving too many of those up. Pass nearly picked off, but it's a 3-on-1 advantage inside. Big time block, Peterson. Getting the bench excited about it. That's a great defensive play, a 3-on-1.
Oh, it's a foul.
It is a foul.
That was unexpected. I thought she got all ball.
Yeah, I guess our angle up here isn't quite what it could be if it was down there. Both free throws miss, but a good board for Glant.
Another foul.
Yeah, and then on the arm again, McKenna Bush, her second foul. So now both teams at 4 fouls with a minute to go. Milan loses the ball. Westside is all over it. Inside off the deflection. It'll stay here. Now into the post, they won Glant, they get it to her. 45 seconds to go, 20 seconds left on the shot clock. Hatcher wanted the step back three. That would have been a sweet three if she hit it. But now 7 seconds on the shot clock. Kearney got to find something to do with it. They kick it out. Hatcher.
I don't think you can stop Kelsey Hatcher from a deep three that range.
And it's just an overall great play by Hatcher. She takes it. And then a foul.
That's the 5th.
Yeah, that's a 5th, and this is what we talked about of important fouls. A 9-point game, 16.1 seconds left. And Glant's got the opportunity here to make this a 10 or 11-point game.
She missed her first 2, so let's hope she can put some points on the board.
Yeah, misses her third. Josie Murray checks in. She heads in for Addie Snyder. Now at this point, I am surprised you're keeping Hatcher in the game. Well, I guess it's halftime coming up. Free throw wouldn't have counted anyways, even if she made it. Glant stepped over the line. But now 15.8 seconds. Nobody on the court for Kearney currently has more than 1 foul, or else I'd assume they'd probably be checked out and just waiting for halftime. 5 seconds to go though. Shot goes up. Won't fall. Quick rebound into the post. That shot will fall. Finding it, Jaya Freeman gets the offensive rebound, and we head to halftime. A 7-point advantage for the Kearney Bearcats.
Make sure you stay here. We'll be seeing the Kearney Dance Cats performing as it's Dad's Night.
It is. It's dance night, and the dads are dancing as well, so stick around for that. We'll be back for more after this on the Kearney Bearcat Strive Network. Back out of the break we go. It's Bridger Cruz with me.
Kyler Matson.
And we were looking at the break, what could these teams do to kind of differentiate what they're doing, try to find something different. And if you're Kearney, you run well when you're running in transition. When you're able to make plays in transition, you're doing things well. And if you're Westside, if you minimize your turnovers and pick up some of that simple defensive stuff, you're going to be right back in this game. So really, neither team needs to make a major adjustment. It's just the simple things right now. And for Kearney, it's interesting. You got Harley Straka, Avery Franzen, and Addie Helmbrick all with 2 fouls. So while this third quarter, it's not that big of a deal, but they get one more, and then you're starting to look like you might be in some foul trouble. Sanai Foster, she gets blocked by Helmbrick, and Garner can't save it in bounds. That's a great defensive play for Helmbrick.
She had a lot of blocks this season so far. Tall person, big blocks. That's what I'm hoping for today.
Yeah, she's definitely done that so far. Inside, good backdoor cut.
Oh!
Strickland, she's blocked, gets her own rebound. Goes up again, blocked twice. Kelsey Hatcher both times. Good blocks for her down there on the post. Hatcher thought about the three, decides against it. She'll give it off to Straka. Straka, she's blocked. This time it's by Kimora Jenkins. So now Jenkins getting a block. It's a block party.
A lot of teams want to not let this competitor score because if Kearney scores, that's a good leading point. But if the Warriors score, that's going to bring them close to the game. As they just scored a 3 while we were talking.
Yeah, it's a big-time bucket, too. Put them within 2 points and really make this game interesting. This is where Kearney against Elk South, they started to struggle that third quarter. They had a slow third quarter, and they couldn't quite get in it. Elk South had a big third quarter, and they could never quite catch back up. Timeout taken by Kearney, so we'll take a break, too. It's a quick 30-second timeout, and then we're back for more after this. Back out of the break. Kearney called the timeout. They find themselves only up by 2. Sanai Foster trying to tie things up, can't finish. Trying to hack it away for the steal. Strickland comes away with it. Westside now with a good chance. It's Foster catching Jenkins. Backdoor cut. She's fouled. So she's now headed to the line. And that's the 3rd foul on Helmbrick. And that's what we talked about with your bigs. If you start getting them into foul trouble, you're able to work your way into the post a lot easier. So now with Helmbrick with 3, now how does she keep playing it? Does she keep playing aggressive? From what I've seen, she keeps playing aggressive as time goes on. Doesn't seem like it really affects much. And we're tied up at 32. Both free throws made for Jenkins. So now Kearney got to find something to do with it here. A slow start to this third quarter for them. Straka trying to get something going. Bounces off the back of the iron. Rebound out, Paige Milan. Milan, that ball nearly stolen away from her. Now inside was a nice play drawn up by Kearney, and then a hold will be called on Kara Strickland. That's her 2nd foul. So 2 fouls on her, but it was overall a nice play design. You know, you put Helmbrecht in there looking for just a simple pick and roll. She was wide open for it, but foul was called before. And foul called, if this is on Strickland, it'll be your third. And it is on Strickland. So that's her third foul of the game. Straka can't finish the free throw. Franzen heads in for Helmbrecht. McKenna Bush heads in for Strickland. I also like that too. You're tied up. Give Strickland a try to kill some clock without Strickland in the game and see what you can do because you won her late in the game. Sanai Foster, maybe try to get her a little bit more active down there. You want to get Kearney in foul trouble, so get Foster a little bit more active. Hey, Sydney Hagen, maybe get her a little bit more active too. Taking it down the line. She doesn't need to pass the ball. In our scoreboard right now, we had the app glitched out that we use. It's saying like connectivity or service error, something weird on it right now, so we're trying to get it figured out. The score is 34-32, Westside leading by 2, 4 minutes and 38 seconds left to go in the third quarter. And Kimora Jenkins picks up her first foul, and Avery Franzen heads to the line. But yeah, the scoreboard, it's messed up right now. We're getting it fixed, so no, it's not you, no, it's not your TV. We are getting it figured out. Franzen hits her first, one more to tie this back up at 34. Can't find the bottom. Rebound out Foster, quickly back down the court. They wanted Bush. Hit Hatcher in the side of the head. So that brings Westside up under their own hoop. I mean, I guess that's one way to move the ball. Inside off the hands, that's a travel. Hagen picked up both her feet and didn't dribble. That's Kelsey Hatcher. Both teams wanting a foul. Westside wanting the push off. Kearney wanting the body. Neither being called. Jenkins down the line. Good dish. Bush can't finish the shot. Sanai Foster sets the screen. Shot goes up and Kat Gahan's fouled. Gahan can't finish her first, but this is what I'm talking about. You have to be able to put the ball on the floor and you got to bring it into the paint. Kearney only sitting with 2 fouls at this quarter, but if you keep doing that, you're going to start seeing some more success. Both fouls, free throws missed, but Jenkins gets the ball. Nobody from Kearney was even close. Foster thought about the 3, almost fell over. Didn't take it off the pick and roll. Nothing there. She's guarded by Franzen. That's McKenna Bush driving in, kicking it out. Jenkins the 3. Rims out, rebound grabbed by Jasnock. Kelsey Hatcher, good move by her. Kind of a circus shot to get it in there. And it brings Kearney up by 1, 35-34. Quick crossover, and one as well. Sydney Hagen, good move from her. And that is a textbook play. You'll see coaches, Kyler, you're still looking to play basketball, aren't you? Yeah, Kyler's still looking to play basketball. Kyler, that is a textbook move. You come in, you fake the crossover, little hesitations, a quick crossover into the right hand. You're right-handed, right?
Yeah.
That's a move that you're going to watch, and you better know. You will score so many points off that move.
Just can't know where they're going. Just got to get to one side and just hope that they fall for the other.
And Hagen can't finish. Rebound by Snyder. 1 point lead for Westside. Kelsey Hatcher. 1 point lead. It was a long two. Timeout taken by Westside. Kyler, we've got ourselves a game here. 37-36. Kearney leads by 1. Out of the break we go. Timeout taken by Westside. They trail by 1, 37-36. And in other news, Nebraska and Arkansas are tied at 3 apiece in the Elite Eight. Jaya Freeman put up the 3, and it hit off the shot clock. If it hits off the shot clock, it's out of bounds. Any part of the backboard, top, bottom, sides, that's all legal. But the moment it hits off the shot clock, that's out of bounds. Hatcher looking inside, fouled before the bucket. Kent Gahan, she got called for the fouls, her first. 4 fouls for Westside, 1 more, and Kearney heads to the free throw line for the rest of the quarter. Quick entrance to Franzen. They want it right back to her, entering in, she's blocked. Elise Peterson. Now McKenna Bush on a fast break, guarded by Straka. She's got 2 fouls, got to be careful with what she does. Peterson, quick flick, gets her own rebound. And a tough circus act. Sydney Hagen knocks it down. What a move, but can't finish. Addie Schneider. But a great play to follow that up. Now the defensive play from Straka. Back down the court, it's a fast break behind the back. Kelsey Hatcher finishes, and the Kearney High Rowdies are loving it. 41-38, now a 3-point lead. A 4-0 run for Kearney. McKenna Bush looking for the 3, it's an air ball. She knew right when she shot it. All the starters back into this game, 56 seconds to go. And it was the bench players that really showed up this quarter. When the stars were out, needed to get some rest, or they were stuck with some foul issues, it was all the bench players that were making all the difference. Hatcher back down the other end, kicks it out to Straka. Straka down the lane. She is finding avenues and finding little shortcuts. And it's paying off. 43.4 seconds to go. Shot clock still in effect. Plenty of time for Westside to try to get a shot up. Inside looking for the three. Lakeland Jocelyn can't find it. Straka got to sprint down the court to grab it, and she heads into the stands. .3 seconds now. Shot clock has been turned off. 8-5, Arkansas leading Nebraska in set one in the Elite Eight. .15 seconds to go. Jocelyn's got it, trying to find something to do with it. Down by 5. A rough ending to this third quarter, but they're trying to cap it off with a little bit of positivity. 3 seconds to go. McKenna Bush. Rebound out by Milan, and that ends quarter number 3. 43-38. The Bearcats started out slow, but ended fast here in Kearney. Out of the break, it's now or never time in Kearney. Westside down by 5, a quarter to go. Can Kearney hold on? Seems like they have these quick starts, but then they struggle to maintain them. Inside, that's going to be a foul on Sinai Foster. Hatcher passing it into Helmbrecht. The starters are all back in for Kearney. Helmbrecht's got 3 fouls. Everybody else just with 2 or less. Kennedy Garner for 3. 9 points for her, all from three-pointers. She's hit 3 today. Hatcher pokes it out. Strickland keeps it alive.
Hatcher had some good eye awareness just by turning around and knowing that ball was coming and just flicks it out, not knowing where that ball was going, though.
Kamora Jenkins fires off the 3. Shot clock was going off. She just had to heave it up. Paige Milan Hatcher, now a 4-on-5 situation for Kearney. We're back to 5 all. Kelsey Hatcher off the front of the iron. Helmbrecht back out now to Milan. 30 seconds on the shot clock. Still plenty of time. Straka down the lane. No foul. Quick entrance down. That's Strickland. Strickland. She fires off a 3. And now a 5-point game again, 46-41. Hatcher. Back down the lane, give it off to Straka. Westside was won the moving screen on Straka. Timeout taken by Kearney. They lead 46-41 at the break. Back out.
Welcome back to Bearcat Sports Network, brought to you by Pinnacle Bank.
So that's Kelsey Hatcher. Coming in looking for the bucket, can't find it. Kearney fans wanted the foul.
I would too.
Westside trying to find something to do with it here. Down 5. There's no reason to get into a hurry. You come in, run your offense, do what you've always been doing, and you'll be fine. That's a quick floater put up, Kat Gahan. Straka giving it off to Gardner. Milan, she's blocked. Good defensive play for Westside. And now back down the other end. Westside's got a chance here to tie things up. Shot won't fall, dancing around. Paige Milan gets the board. Now off to Hatcher. Hatcher so quick down the floor, they fire. 1, 2, 3, 4. Kennedy Gardner, 12 points, all from three-pointers today.
I think she's the one that was unexpected today. Knowing what happened with those last 2 games, haven't put up that much points, but now she's just been popping off on those threes.
Yeah, she's definitely found her way with them, but Strickland, she hits a nice 3 to keep it a 3-point game. Foul is going to be called on Lakeland Jocelyn. So now Kearney trying to find something to do with it. Neither team needs to rush here, and that's a great look. Jasnock can't finish, but it's a nice play design. Have Jasnock backdoor cut and a dime being thrown to her. Inside, looking for it. They want a Jaya Freeman. Jasnock's trapped. Gardner gets there and just dribbles out of it. Give it back to Hatcher. Hatcher, she fires the 3 off the side of the backboard. Got herself a little sped up. Franzen just throws it out of bounds. Kearney High Rowdies letting them hear it.
Jeff Gann's giving him a good look, the head principal.
Now back down the court, still a 3-point game, 3 minutes, 20 seconds left to go. Strickland fires it off, doesn't fall. Quick rebound out by Peterson. Peterson, and 1 bucket for her. Makes it a 1-point game, and the boards have been owned by Westside tonight. And that has been a big part of them staying in this game. They've been able to keep the boards and keep things interesting. Arkansas leading Nebraska in set 1, 13-10. They led them by as much as 12-6. And a 1-point game. Franzen gets her hand on the board. But now chaos ensues, and Westside keeps the ball. Another big play for them. Jenkins goes to work in the post. And now this rebound by Franzen is kept. Gardner heads back down, giving it to Jasnock. Addie Schneider gets the rebound, and an offensive board for her. 3-point game again. Fast break, Addie Snyder down the other, and that does it too. 2 more points, 5-point game, 53-48. Addie Snyder picking some pockets and rewarding herself. Timeout forced for Westside. Down by 5, 2 minutes, 16 seconds left to go. We got a ball game here in Kearney.
Hello?
I'm Bridger Cruz with me.
Kyler Matson.
We're so glad to have you on the Bearcat Sports Network today, brought to you by Pinnacle Bank. Kyler, looking at this game, Westside, what do they need to be doing here to start clawing their way back down 5?
I think they just need to put the foot on the gas. They need to put more pressure into Kearney High's defense because one of the times they just have to let go. Kearney High's Bearcats defense has been outstanding tonight, but let's see what this Omaha Westside's offense can do.
Strickland, she'll head to the line. Foul called on Avery Franzen, her 4th foul now. So that makes things interesting. That'll bring Helmbrecht back in the game. And she's got 3 fouls. But this is another thing that we talked about a lot. Gotta go into the post and you gotta be physical down there. And Strickland fires off the free throw. She leads her team with 16 points. Strickland's second free throw doesn't fall. Kelsey Hatcher takes it now. Now, Kearney, you just got to take your time. You don't fire off a stupid shot. You just force Westside to have to make the plays. So run your offense. Don't run a stall. Stalls, they don't work. But run your offense. See what you can do with it. Hatcher wanted the step back. But that's great defense from Hagen. 5 seconds to go. Paige Milan looking for it. Kelsey Hatcher fires the 3 off the front of the iron. Helmbrecht fighting for it. Jump ball. And it's Westside's ball. Straka checking back into the game. Minute 24 to go, a 4-point game. Westside's got plenty of time here, 35 seconds. You got plenty of time to go in there, get yourself a good shot. You know, there's no reason to rush at this point. And with Sinai Foster back into the game, Helmbrecht, she's got 3 fouls. Try to get the ball into the post. Jenkins takes it in. She's headed to the line, Kennedy Garner. She'll pick up the foul, it's her 2nd. This is what I'm talking about. Going in there, being aggressive, and like you said, being quick. Having a fast-paced offense helps a lot too. First free throw falls, now a 3-point game. And in Lincoln, the Arkansas Razorbacks lead the Nebraska Cornhuskers 19-14 late in set 1. Second free throw falls as well. 2-point game. Cat gone into the game. Now full court press for Westside. They had some success with it in that third quarter. Kearney started to struggle with it. Hatcher, though, showing off the handles. Straka thought about the three. Good idea to not take it. 12 seconds to go. Kearney up by 2. 8 seconds on the shot clock. 40 seconds. They find Helmbrecht. Holy cow. Big time and one for Addie Helmbrecht. Puts Kearney up by 4. Sinai Foster picks up the foul. It's her second. One free throw coming up. Could make it a 5-point affair. And she finishes it. Cat gone, wants it right back. And a timeout taken by Westside. Down by 5, 29.8 seconds to go. Addie Helmbrecht with a big time bucket earlier in the game. Out of the break, Westside called a timeout. 5-point game, 29.8 seconds to go. Westside's got it underneath their own hoop. You want to try to get the ball in Strickland's hands. Sinai Foster, she's blocked. And she picks up her third foul as well. That's 3 fouls on Foster. And now timeout taken again, this one by Westside as well. 23.4 seconds to go. Westside gonna drop another play and see what they can't do in a short amount of time. Out of the break again, Westside called the timeout. Arkansas leads Nebraska 21-17 in set number 1. They pass the ball right into Hatcher. 4 fouls, none to give for Westside. And we'll see what the call is. It'll be a foul. So that brings Kelsey Hatcher to the line. That foul's on Duval, her second. But now for Hatcher, 18 seconds left. If she hits both these, puts her team up by 7. That's 3 scores. So you're up 3 scores with 18 seconds left. You could essentially kind of ice this game away. She made her first, so now a 6-point game. 6 points is doable. You hit 2 threes, and it's not easy, but it's doable. Kelsey Hatcher looking for her second, and that should do it. 18 seconds to go. A 7-point lead. Unless Westside pulls an and 1-3, and then a quick 3 right after that, then it's possible, but it's highly unlikely at this point.
Then the icing might be off the cake if they can do it.
Inside foul called. That foul called on Gabby Duvall. Excuse me, it's on McKenna Bush. That's Bush's third. That brings Paige Milan to the line. She's got 2 free throws with 8 seconds left. Misses her first. And Kearney's just done a good job of closing this game out. Stand composed in closing it out, and then the defense is what's paid off. And the defense has turned into offense. It's all kind of stemmed from some big defensive plays. Kara Strickland back down the other end, 3 seconds, fires off the 3, buries it. And that will end things 59-54. Kara Strickland fires off the last 3. She finishes with 19 points. And Kearney gets their second win of the year to advance to 2-2 on the season. Stick around, the boys game coming up next. But for now, if you're leaving us, you are
Kyler Madsen.
And I'm Bridger Cruz signing off. Tell somebody you love them and have a good rest of your night.